And the last thing that's wrong with obscene wealth is it's fundamentally undemocratic. And you and I both know that. The richer you are, the more of your money you are going to have to spend to continue to be the richest one around, because everybody else will be gunning for you and the money that you're grabbing into yourself. So the first thing rich people do is corrupt democracy, buy off the senators, the Congress people, the political parties, army of lobbyists paid by these rich people to make sure they stay that way. I'm going to give you just one example. Once upon a time, before we had this kind of obscene wealth, people had the idea we all should start on a level playing field. Every child born should have a roughly equal chance to develop their skills, to develop their abilities, and to do well in life. And it's unfair if some have enormous wealth when they're born and others don't. And so we had what was a serious estate tax system. When you die, your money kind of goes back into the general pot, most of it, so that your child isn't that much more ahead than the child of someone who isn't rich. So, for example, from 1940s to the 1970s, the estate tax in the United States, as I have reported to you in the past, was this. Everything over $60,000, first $60,000 you could leave to your children or your descendants. But anything above $60,000, the government taxed 77% in this country, the federal government, 77%. Today, after rich people have done their work, it's everything after the first, ready? $23.4 million. The first $23.4 million, you don't pay any federal estate tax. And every dollar after that, not 77% as we once did, 40%. Wow. That's rich people making sure we don't get back the wealth they've accumulated in their life. We don't have a level playing field. We don't give all our kids an equal chance. And we deprive the government of many billions of dollars, which means what? Either the government doesn't provide the services we need because it isn't getting those billions from the big estates, or we have to pay more taxes because they're paying less. Either way, we're screwed. And that's how this system works. There's a reason why people who have advocated for democracy usually put the word equality in there. When Mr. Bezos decides he wants something, he can make millions of people go to work producing it because he has that money. We can't. You and I can't. We may need some, doesn't get produced because we don't have the money. So the very jobs we have, the work we do, the things we produce are shaped by these billionaires in a wildly disproportionate way. Given that it's unjust to start with, it's unnecessary as well. Obscene wealth deserves the name obscene.